Warning: the following content may not be suited for younger or sensitive audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. For it.
Okay, so last session, we almost get in the entire fucking bar fight at 8 a.m. in the fucking morning, straight up out of bed. For some reason, Tricia took problems with some dudes and kicked their ass, and then started a bar fight. So besides that, we head to the Coliseum, and we're kind of scouting around. Nothing just decides to kind of go off on his own and do everything beforehand. With Arash and Kami.
Yep.
And after a bit of exploring and seeing the Gaggly Beast himself, which, for those who don't know, it was a Lich Cleric Beast. And
boy, 3 a.m.
I'm in
after
danger.
that, we went into we found a mess hall. Nothing had this whole little adventure in the armory. He stole a gun. He then proceeded to rig the armory so it will explode if someone opens that door. Then he proceeded to go through and power off the magical barrier that we needed to turn off, but it also was holding the monster in place. So he can now be free whenever he wants. Hopefully he hasn't realized he could be free yet.
There's also this one guy that nothing saw taking a bath.
We're getting to that, Cameron.
Okay.
Yeah, Cameron. Let him get to it.
We're getting through that. And so after nothing is kind of, going around stealing keys and trying to find them, he accidentally enters a bathroom, and all we hear is a hem. And I thought I got caught. And nothing was about to shoot off. I mean, I thought I got seriously caught. I thought I was about to get skewered. But it was just a dude taking a bath, balls out and everything, and I was going to shoot off his dick, but then he went, "If you don't say anything, I won't say anything." And I was just like, "You're chill. I'm gonna lock the door on my way out."
It's not for robbery, boys.
And so
you also warned him.
I did warn him on my way back. I also killed a couple people. Tore open their throats.
Two guards, if I remember.
Two guards, and I hid them together and cleaned up my mess.
And locked the door.
I then locked the door. And then on my way out, I went into the dry storage, and I proceeded to burrow my way up to the surface. And then I regrouped, told them that the deed is done. I impressed Tricia, and we went on our way after I relocked the thing.
And Kami went to the gift shop.
Yes. Okay, Max, go ahead and take your DM inspiration.
Okay, so Eli, you did not tell me that he came back. That's where I panicked earlier.
What are you talking about?
I would just like to make a single comment about the bathroom scene. That dude really went, "Listen, you've seen my balls, so I'm not gonna say shit about you being here."
You never asked about nothing.
No, so I want to be completely honest. Last session was fucking amazing. I wish I could have recorded it because it would have been so great. Max, I have a question.
Yes.
Why are you so full of energy today? You're like
today.
You're like normally, yeah. Well, it's just like me talking to you right now. You're so jittery. Like you're talking so fucking fast.
I have been compressed all day for watching children for the last 7 hours, so I haven't been able to disperse properly, like I normally do before session.
Okay.
So
yeah, I get that feeling. Like,
throw me into the ring. Throw me into the ring, Chief.
So I can take him. So we're gonna go ahead and get back into
not in the fighting way.
I was getting to that, Trey. What do you want from the gift shop?
What's the gift shop have?
So the gift shop has what things you'd expect to see in a gift shop like this. They have little action figures. They have a snow globe with the Coliseum in it. You could shake it; it'll snow around it. they have like decorative plates. They don't really have anything that would be like amazing. But it's little knickknacks and memorabilia.
Whoa, a Holden action figure with real dying action.
There is no action. Well, like you don't know what Holden actually looks like, so you don't know if there is one. He could be one of those action figures. You have no idea.
I would love if I did buy action figure. I would just go at Holden.
With real dying action. What the fuck?
If you press right here, he goes,
Cronin, why did you save me?
He bleeds real blood. Don't ask where we got the blood from.
Please don't. Our lawyers tell us not to say what we weren't supposed to say. Oh fuck!
How much is the snow globe?
The snow globe, it's 5 gold.
How much for the action figure?
It is 20 gold. Much like everything in a gift shop, it's ridiculously overpriced.
I'm gonna use the 5-figure discount.
Huh? Well,
how much is the decorative thing you said?
Like little decorative plates. They're about 35 gold.
Okay,
as I said, I'm gonna use the 5-finger discount.
The 5-finger
that'll
discount.
Be 60 gold.
Can you explain what the 5-finger discount is?
I chop off all 5 of the attendant's fingers, and then I take the stuff and leave.
Do you want
the
to actually do
actual
this?
5-figure
The actual one is like when you steal it. It's stealing.
Yeah.
That's what the 5-finger discount
He
is.
has 5 fingers, and he's taking.
Oh. I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that before.
Really?
It's a
I've heard-
Midwestern thing.
I've heard of the sticky fingers discount, but I've never heard of the 5
I heard the
discount.
5-finger discount.
Okay. So, which one did you want?
I'm kidding.
I want all 3 of them.
Okay, so that is going to be a total of
60.
70 gold.
70.
Oh, so wait,
I
yeah,
did the
60,
math. It's 60.
My bad.
I was gonna
Like
say, I did
I was mixing up 35 and 45. Yeah, it's 60 gold.
Damn, first the gift shop trying to overcharge me, now the DM trying to overcharge me. Damn,
It's
man,
tax.
this economy?
Taxes. You gotta pay taxes.
Damn, the tax is really bad.
It turns out they have a 70% tax rate. Okay, so the attendant, they're about like probably like a very young looking human, probably a teenager, and they look bored out of their fucking mind. I mean, like whenever they see a floating shotgun enter their shop, they're like,
And a rat. And a rat.
Oh, Kami went. So Lee went with her. Okay, Lee went with her.
Yeah.
Okay, so they see a rat and a floating shotgun enter their shop, and they're like, I don't remember the protocols for this kind of thing.
I want the action figure to play in the snow globe. Please and thank you.
Like for free?
This is not a robbery.
Oh, thank fucking God. Oh God.
Do you want it to be a robbery though?
I feel like if I answer that question, it's gonna have a pretty bad, like something pretty bad's gonna happen. So I'm just gonna not answer that question.
I was supposed to be a joke, but yes.
Wait, so
like-
we're robbing him?
No, we're not robbing
Wait,
him.
okay, it's just like it's 60 gold. 60 gold for all 3 of them. 60 gold.
Okay. And gold just appears on the table for all 60.
Do you want those gift wrapped?
Yes, please.
Also a little bag. And if you do you happen to have any cheese?
No.
Alright, Lear's gonna throw a piece of cheese at him. And here's a tip.
It's like it happens kind of like a cat goes like it just lands right on his face and he's like, let me get that for you. Then he just he doesn't remove the cheese. He just goes about gift wrapping these things. It's kind of impressive. He's able to gift wrap them without being able to see them. And like he slides them each into their own individual bag, and he hands them over, and he's like, "Please leave."
No.
Thank you.
Okay, well.
And like Tommy's gonna, wipe up the bags and float away.
Okay, so you both leave.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Arashi was outside watching the entire thing. It's like, that's funny as fuck. That's great.
Also, what happened? I kind of went and found cheese. I got hungry.
Not here.
No, I mean, never mind.
What?
Okay. So, the rest of the group is kind of waiting at the entrance. I'm just saying they're waiting at the entrance. And like, just for reference, and are you guys gonna do anything else while you're standing here?
9.
Okay.
That's that.
If you want to it's like you can if you want to.
No.
Okay. So, as you guys make your way back towards the entrance, you meet up with the rest of the group. And Alia is not with you guys. Of course, she decided to stay behind for this particular endeavor. She wanted to make sure Gracia wasn't alone when she woke up. So, do you guys start making your way back towards the town?
Yeah.
Yes. I'd also like to mention that Cronin did leave a letter with Gracia last session. If there was a...
If you want
yes, I remember explaining that, so...
If you want to DM me, you can tell me what it says.
It was pretty much just him saying that what they were about to do, and just
Fair
to contact him and whatnot if she needed anything or when she woke.
Okay. So, as you guys, again, it's about an hour or 2 hour walk, because it's like the Colosseum is about like a mile or two outside of town.
Wait.
It's to, like, the Colosseum itself. You know that you guys know that it's a mile or two outside of town to help prevent like catastrophes. Like if an animal were to like if a creature were to escape, it's that distance, so they have like time to evacuate or like time to take the creature down before it's able to get to the town.
I just want to say that's so much smarter than most civilizations, where just put it in the middle of their city and then shit goes wrong, and they're like, "Oh my god, we could not have predicted this."
Like then again, this is a town. This is a town of monster hunters. So like they're.
I do want to remind you, we did lock like the metal door.
I know. Like Max made sure to tell me that. Because I was so fucking tempted to let you guys not lock that door last night, like to just completely like blow over it and just say, hey, you guys forgot to lock the door. Oh my god, I was so tempted to just let that happen, but you know, I'm a nice DM.
Thank you.
And I warned you. Okay.
Yeah, you're a nice DM. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Shut up, Levi.
So,
yes, you are a nice DM.
So. As you guys make your way back into town, it's about what would if the sun was around, it would be around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You guys spent a significant amount of time at the Colosseum, just kind of waiting for nothing to get done with what he was doing. And as you make your way back into town, you notice there's a bit more people around right now.
In town?
What's that?
In town?
Yes, like there's a bit of a bustle around town right now.
I wonder why.
You guys notice that there's a lot of talk, and a lot of it is in languages you probably can't understand, but like a lot of it is also in common. So
It-
you're
oh.
able to catch bits and pieces.
What languages?
Is some of it an
so
undercommon? Sorry, go ahead.
there's a little bit of undercommon. There's a bit of draconic. There's a bit of Sylvan. There's a bit of elf or elven. Like there's a bunch of different kind of languages, right? Like being thrown around. Because despite the Silver Spire's rampant racism against anything that walks on four legs or anything that's monstrous, they don't really restrict any kind of like bipedal races. Like it seems that like all the humanoid races here are very welcomed, and they're not really shunned for being, you know, like humanoid. But you've also noticed you haven't noticed any ponies in this town. You don't see ponies very often, but you haven't seen a single one in this town. And
I think we know why.
and you can probably guess why. There are a few monstrous races, kind of like you, Liray, though they're not rat folk.
Yeah. I
Okay.
did want to inform you, by the way, Silver. I do have this cool little nifty eldritch ability called Witch Sight. So you just keep that in mind for anything.
What does it do again?
It's I can see the true form of any shape changer or creature concealed by illusion magic or transmutation magic.
Okay. You don't see any creatures of that type like in the immediate area. But if you keep your eye out, you might be able to see one. It's possible that one probably lives here. But a lot of the talk you guys are hearing is of a new giant creature they found in the forest. Though when they came across it, it was already dead. And they just managed to find. They just
to fucking God, if it is one of the two of them,
Oh.
Did you put them in the tree?
I would just like to say, if it is Carcass, y'all better fucking call Alia.
Well,
Wait,
you know, guys, let's
I
let Silver
decomposed his
continue.
body though, so I don't think so. Because I decomposed his body, but I swear to fucking God.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because this
I
man
was
was
just gonna
asking.
have a rush. I was just gonna have a rush ask like one person, saying like if they knew anything about it.
I also wanted to let Silver finish.
okay. You want to. What'd you say, Levi?
I was hoping you would finish before we did anything. Because you had more to say, didn't you?
A little bit. Like I was
wait.
gonna. So like a lot of the talk you're hearing is about this giant creature they found in the forest. It was already dead when they found it. The only part that they found was a very large skull.
Yeah.
And they said that like the people who found it, you keep hearing the name. What was the name I wrote down again? I forgot what it was. Fuck, does anyone remember the name of that group that fucking Tricia beat the shit out of yesterday?
No.
It's not the Legend of the Everfree, because that's what she works for.
I think it's some like branch of a place. I can't remember.
You didn't give us the name.
They're a part of the Silver Spire, but they're like a team within the
Scouting.
Silver Spire.
Yeah, you didn't give us a name. You just said that they were.
I thought
a
I
team.
did. Okay,
You
I
did
thought
not.
I
He did. I just don't remember what it was.
So you guys like, insert team name here. I'll come up with one later today.
Go team.
But you keep hearing that this was the team that found it.
Go team.
and, like-
Just go
like-
look at your oh, good.
Sadly, a lot of them are currently in the infirmary, but no one really knows how they got there.
I think we all know how they got there.
Silver, if you need a
aliens
name,
doing.
how does the silver bullet sound?
Silver bullets.
No, please don't say that. That fucking. Okay, that phrase has a very weird connotation to me. Like it just I've had a lot of weird things happen when that was said, so I'm just gonna say no.
What? Silver bullet?
Yes, it was a nickname. Let's just say it was a nickname.
Oh.
At some point.
Are you
let's
done
just-
saying that? E.
Let me think. Hang on. Fucking goddamn it.
You ready?
You know what? Let's just call them the Hunters because they don't necessarily work for the Silver Spire. They work for the Legend of the Everfree, but they are specifically monster hunters. Like the Legend of the Everfree, they need monster hunters to help protect them when they go out doing their shit. Because the Everfree is full of fucking monsters. So let's just call them the Hunters for now. We'll call them that for now. And these hunters found this skull. It was leaned up against a tree surrounded by flowers. They said that they felt a little wrong taking it because it kind of felt like a tribute, though they're not really sure why it was there.
They still took it.
They did happen to find another skull. They did happen to find another skull nearby, though it was too damaged to take. It was in pieces. So they just left it.
It's really funny because that it was a tribute thing is they're leaving out an entire section where they came across a wild woman who threatened them.
Two. We should mention 2.
Who put them in the infirmary, which I assume she did.
Well, yeah. Because I forgot that was like just within her border.
It's like just within her border.
And
This is my
Leaky is
property,
also
bitch.
down there. Oh wait, I forgot Leaky.
They probably
Yeah,
lost
no.
a few hunters.
It was explicitly
Oh.
within her border, and Alia basically with it just cleaned up that border of the area, so it gave her a nice little peaceful area at the edge of her border.
They said that they displayed this skull in the guild hall in town, and like a lot of people were talking about it.
Yeah, we're not getting that back.
I think someone is. Looks at Kirsten.
But
Anyways,
like out of everyone in the party, Aresh and Nothing,
and
this is sounding very familiar, and Cronin as well.
Like
Rich is just gonna look at Cronin and Nothing, and he's like, Alia's gonna be fucking pissed, isn't she?
And Nothing's
she
just gonna
finds
nod. Silver, I'd
Why
also
would
like
she
to
be
say
pissed?
Azura is already on her way.
Like she might even show up during the fight with the Lich, like if you want her to. That's up to you. But you'd have to change up her sheet, of course.
It wouldn't be. She'd probably show up at the end, probably dragging Carcass's skull back. But
yeah. But I wonder who's gonna tell Alia.
Why would Miss Alia be
I
pissed?
nominate Cronin.
So
I would just like to say,
Um,
after Alia is informed, the ones that end up in the infirmary are going to be the lucky ones at the end of that situation.
So
Just
so
say
do you do you guys want to stop by the guild hall? It is open to the public.
I'm actually
No.
a question.
Lear
Just
will.
confirm. Just to
Hello?
confirm,
Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we
can hear
can
you.
Yes, we can hear you.
It's like I kept asking the question, nobody was answering me. You just kept talking.
People were over talking people.
I had no idea. Oh, what was your question, Trey?
Kami was asking why would Miss Alia be pissed.
And Cronin would look at Kami and he'd go, let's just say that skull that these hunters have was a friend of Alia's.
a very
Oh,
good friend.
oh, wunderbar. That's wonderful. Wonderful.
Bad things are gonna happen when she finds out.
Oh.
Dracia speaks up and she says, an angry wizard. Never want to deal with one of those.
And nothing's
also-
gonna look at like over to see and say, an angry wizard is not the biggest concern. The biggest concern is an angry wizard and her angry wife.
Yep. She most likely
Wife?
already knows, and she's probably on her way. So we got about maybe.
And like nothing's gonna say, nothing thinks you seem well informed enough.
We
Like
just
he has
point her in the
squints.
direction.
He squints at Tricia and he says, and then he seems to study Tricia a little more and says, "No, never mind."
And she's like, what? Oh, what is
And
it?
like, and he's just going to say, he's just gonna say, nothing doesn't know if you're old enough.
Also, as a warning,
Nothing knows Azura is ancient.
if you see a
Wait.
tall woman with pink hair
Oh,
storming towards here, just don't get in her way. Just
History check, Silver.
Also, history check.
Oh, history-
Since I'm old as fuck.
Roll a history check.
Oh God.
Roll a history check with disadvantage, because you're trying to find out about a very specific person. So for both of you,
I mean, they did mention the name is Jura. If that.
they did mention the
Oh,
name, but it
I'm sure are out there.
it lowers the DC. It does lower the DC, like that. Now that you have the
Hey.
name.
Kami, if you want to give me advantage, I have a +10.
So,
Okay, I'll
wait,
give you
Tricia's gonna speak. Tricia's gonna speak up, and she's gonna say, "Wait, Ashura? Oh, that crazy bitch in the forest.
Yeah, that's Alia's wife.
Yeah. What?
That's Alia's wife.
My
He's
favorite.
married to that
reaction is
thing?
Every time everyone's like, "How is that thing
First
married?"
of all, First
Like,
of all,
Chrono's gonna speak up
more
and go, she's
civilized than you
not a
think.
thing. She's actually quite nice.
just
Just don't get her.
Not if you happen to accidentally step on her territory while looking for ancient artifacts. She's in fact not very nice when you do that.
Oh yeah, because
Here's
that's
a
a
20 by the way,
property.
Silver.
That's your property.
I didn't know anyone even owned a part of that fucking forest, okay?
Well, you do now.
It
You
is a
guys are
very clear
insane.
area. There are no monsters there. It should
I know.
Be
I
obvious.
thought I was just having a good day. I thought I was just
Also,
being. I
Trey-
thought I was just lucky. What was your
Trey's
question, Trey?
asking.
What was your question, Trey?
It was a 20, by the way, Silver.
A
Yeah.
dirty 20. You've definitely heard mentions of a crazy woman living in the Everfree Forest for like the past few months. And now you obviously know her name, but you don't really know much about her beyond that.
Wow. Okay, so you all are just insane. Justia, why did you invite me in this again?
Because you two make a really good team. So
Yes.
I thought, with gravity and pew pew, we could really get some shit done. But okay, like I'm starting to
Yes.
question why I'm even here.
Yeah, right? Kami,
Alright,
are
okay.
you also starting to question this? Or... Oh. I mean, you did
Extra help is not dissuaded. So,
Okay, but you literally... And Lear's gonna lower his voice. Didn't you literally just say that some crazy woman is on her way here?
As long as you don't get in her way, you should be fine because she's gonna beeline to the guild hall.
Out of character, it just depends on when she found out they took the skull.
Yep.
Because it would take around 2 weeks to get here on foot.
She is a horse and a speed of God.
like
as well as jet propelled armor.
Well, no, her jet boots got ruined. Remember?
Oh, that's fucking right.
Unless she got them fixed. You never said she got them fixed.
She might have gotten them fixed. She might have gotten them fixed. She probably got them fixed.
Like she also broke both of her legs in the process. so
legs can heal.
You're right.
In a buff. So it'll you guys probably have a few days. Like again, it just depends on when she found out that they took it.
And if she takes a Drake.
She's just sitting she saw them take it and then she just walked away and she's just sitting in her cabin. She's like, wait. she's like, wait a goddamn minute.
Wait a minute.
She stalked them all the way back to their fucking camp. Or she stalked them all the way back to the city. She's been here the entire time.
Biding her
She's
time.
just waiting for her opportunity.
Sharpening her blade, getting.
But anyway, so are you guys going to stop by the guild hall?
Yeah, sure. Just to confirm, just in case.
Okay. So the guild hall, the guild hall is actually not too far away from the tavern you guys are staying
Also,
there.
what'd you say, Trey?
I want to see it.
Okay, yeah, he wants to see it.
Okay.
Continue.
So it's actually not too far away from the tavern you guys are staying at. It is quite large. As the Silver Spire is, it's not really a city, it's more of just a kind of large town. The biggest part about the town is the spire. But that was here before the Silver Spire even got here. So but the guild hall is quite large. It is about 1,000 feet by 1,000 feet.
That's on our feet.
And as you guys make your way inside, the doors are just open, like you can just walk in. As you make your way inside, it's pretty homey in here. It kind of reminds you of the tavern that you were in back in the Jura Federation that kind of felt like a Viking hall. There's a lot of really long tables, along with just a shit ton of chairs at these tables. There's people drinking, telling stories, people eating. There's 4 different bars in each corner of the room, so people can serve people faster. You can see a door that might go to a kitchen, and as you walk inside, you don't really see it. You don't see anything being displayed. Can someone roll a perception check for me? You don't mind?
Sure, why not?
Let's go.
I'll roll perception because I have a 13 in it.
Can I use my passive?
What's your passive?
26.
Yeah, you can use your passive.
Okay.
19.
16.
21.
Okay. So you guys aren't really sure how you missed it. In the very center of the room, there is a very large it's about 10 feet off the ground, like a cylindrical pillar. And it seems to me to have a very rough stone. And on top of this pillar is a roaring fire. And in the center of the fire, there is a very large looking skull.
Oh,
Silver.
Alias not going to be happy.
Does that skull look really familiar?
It does, yes. Very, very, very familiar.
Is it what I think it is, then?
It is the skull of Carcass.
Arash is like, oh, fuck.
Weirdly enough, the fire doesn't really seem to be doing anything to it.
I am not surprised, but...
It hasn't cracked. It hasn't split. It's just in the middle of a fire.
Arash looks at Cronin, then nothing. Is like, oh no.
Cronen's just staring at the skull of Carcass, and he's going to speak up very quietly. So where probably only nothing and Arash can hear him, and he's going to go, Alias, not going to be happy about this.
I am
Nothing
afraid.
thinks that we should start and try to find a way to evacuate the city.
Probably.
You're calling a bomb
It's a
threat.
very pretty skull.
Alias literally introduced a lot of people to the fucking sun today.
Like,
He's gonna
like,
drop
so
the
she just
fucking
she just
sun.
drops the sun on the whole town.
It becomes Hirosh.
Oh,
Alia, if necessary, would Hiroshima a city block.
So
I mean, all the
Resh
innocent.
is
like-
just gonna put his hand on it, Cronen's shoulders, like, have fun telling her. Because I'm afraid to tell her.
Really? Why do I have to tell?
Nothing will be there.
you guys just hear Tricia like suck in through her teeth, and she's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you know, like she's looking up at the skull, and she's like, I mean, I'd be pretty pissed if that was my friend's skull."
Yeah.
I
Austin,
mean,
don't worry.
They should
Don't worry,
also they should also inform Tricia that how he died was saving Alia's life and sacrificing his life for her. So, there's that thing too on top
you're
of
saying,
it.
like, I love you, but don't be the backseat person.
no, but like if you tell Tricia that, she'll probably be like, "Okay, I guess some people have to die today."
So, Resh is gonna look at Cronen's like, I will also be with you. I'm just slightly intimidated by Alia. So
I mean, I can get it down, but we'll probably have to fight everyone in here.
let's
Um,
worry
We
about
should tell
the
her.
When you
Yeah.
started killing people?
guys, I love you, but I've been trying to speak for 5 minutes.
Oh, sorry. What were we saying?
Dude, we haven't even heard you.
Yeah, no, I've
We
been
haven't even
speaking.
heard you.
Yeah,
Go
Like,
for it.
you-
Go for it.
I've been trying to say, and it's already too late to say it because you guys already confirmed Cronin was going to say it. I was going to have Lear say, I mean, if you need an impartial third party, I can, and I can also get it down pretty easily.
Jordan's going to
Is
speak
it-
up and he's going to go. I think we should tell Alia first and figure out what we can do. But we also have to make sure to keep an eye on the time because I'm not certain when they'll bring Holden out.
Well, actually, isn't Holden coming out in the next few days, Silver? Wasn't that how it was working?
He should be coming out sometime tomorrow.
Sometime tomorrow. Okay.
Mhm.
Eh.
out of character, guys. I don't think we're gonna pull this one off.
It would probably be like sometime in like the early afternoon when like everyone is able to attend like the execution. So it would probably be like maybe 1 or 2 o'clock. It's not really certain because you don't live here, so you don't know the schedule.
I mean,
I mean, we can break Holden out and come back and get the skull as we're leaving.
Yeah,
I can
probably.
I can also put it into a pocket dimension if we need to.
Well, like Tricia just, well, we also would have to probably fight everyone in here to get it.
I mean, I'm a rat.
Wait,
I mean,
we're gonna fight
I can
people?
do something.
No.
No, not yet. We
Oh,
gotta.
this is like treat, no treat. Treat. no
She is speaking through telepathy to everyone, right?
Oh,
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
And
Kind of weird.
is-
If shotgun was just talking.
and
okay. Just
And-
please clarify it next time.
Tricia just says,
Sorry.
we should probably go before we get, before we're already getting stared at, so we should probably go.
You want me
Yeah,
to
and
show him?
Areshi's already walking out.
Conan's also walking out.
And
Here's what-
Nothing is hopping away from Cronen's shoulder and onto Tricia's.
that's actually kind of funny considering what Tricia is gonna do. She puts her hands on Cronen's shoulder and she's like, oh, "This is not gonna be fun."
The last time she was like, he's gonna look at Tricia and kind of whisper between them, and he'd go, "She wasn't even angry. The last time I seen her use her powers, she dropped the sun on Lucian." I would
Like,
rather
literally?
not, like, just literally.
I thought that staff was just for show. Holy shit!
No,
It's
no.
more than that. And I'm not prepared to see how she's going to be when she finds out about the carcass.
She'll probably level the entire town.
Nothing throwing across his arm like a tiger.
Like I said, an angry wizard is something you never want to deal with. Let's just get this over with. And by the way, so Krona, you're noticing something as she puts her hand on your shoulder. She doesn't have any weapons on her.
She uses her prosthetic, probably.
Krona's gonna, like, kind of realize, and he'd be like, does your arm do a thing? Like, kind of motions to his own metal arm and being like, I don't notice any weapons. And I assume they're going to be walking and talking too, a little bit.
And she's like,
removes her hand.
She's, oh, yeah. I don't see anyone in your party that knows it. Do you happen to know martial arts?
Not entirely.
Okami does.
Well,
I was getting there. But Krono would speak up and he'd go, I believe Okami knows a little bit. He's not with this group right now. Same with me. I think she's learning it. Yes, they both are.
Well, I use that a lot. Instead of using a weapon, I usually just punch the shit out of people.
Krono's going to nod, and he like thinks about something for a little, and like as they're walking too, he'd kind of be like, sometime after all this, I feel like it'd be helpful if you could possibly show me a few things in it.
Oh, well, the martial arts I use is kind of... It's not traditional. Let's just say that. I mean, I can show you. I mean, I can show you, but like, I don't know if you'll be able to actually do it.
I mean, I can still try.
All right. I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. All right. And she's just like, okay, let's go talk to your friend first, then we'll talk about that later.
Aresh is with Cronin, but he's just going to be in slight background because he's going to be there for emotional support.
So, as you guys make your way back to the tavern, who was going upstairs and who was staying downstairs?
Where's Aelia?
Aelia would probably be upstairs in her room.
Nothing will go with Cronin.
I assume anyway. I assume she's in her room. Kirsten, if you want her to not be in her room, that's up to you. But I assume that's where she would be.
Yeah, I would just stay at this point, like in her room.
I'm gonna sneak up there. I'm gonna be a little sneaky snake.
Oh, you want stealth? Okay, roll stealth.
Yeah,
Also,
I'm just gonna.
Oh God.
I'm just gonna do that because yeah.
I'm gonna.
Okay, so I heard nothing is also going up. Aresh, are you going up too?
Yes, I'm gonna be there for more support for Cronin.
Okay.
I don't want to do it. Why am I the pawn?
Because you volunteered. You said Cronin will probably do it.
I was just saying it as a joke.
Tricia is going to stay downstairs, of course, because she doesn't want to deal with that shit.
I don't blame her.
So as you approach, as you get closer to Aelia's door, are you going to knock on it?
Yes.
All right,
gonna be like really stiff and just knock on the door. Like it's only like 2 knocks. Like
Aresh is gonna gently pat Cronin's shoulder.
Ayla, you're currently sitting in your room at your desk. You're kind of just going over plans and some spells you have prepared for the day. You just hear it at your door. You just hear a knock.
She's just gonna very casually just like get up and just like walk over and open it. And the moment she sees it's Cronin, Anaresh, and anyone else? Because I heard
Nothing.
everyone upstairs in general.
Nothing.
Okay, nothing's also there.
What is Alia's passive perception?
Wouldn't it be passive insight?
It would
No, passive
passive
perception because Lee-Ray is stealth.
My bad. I misunderstood.
21.
Oh, I
Then
beat her
you
by
do
one.
not. Then you do not see Lee-Ray.
Okay.
Okay.
My passive insight would have been the same anyway.
Okay, so go for it. Like a Cronin, you're up. Or no, I guess Alia, you're up because you haven't really responded yet. Go for it.
No, I was gonna say she's probably gonna see the looks on their faces and just be like, "What happened?"
You're gonna want to sit down for this.
Alia, could we go into your room? This wasn't something to discuss out here.
She's just gonna go in and she's gonna sit on her bed.
I can just imagine this is one of those movie moments where it cuts away and then you hear Alia go, "What?"
It's an anime moment.
From across town.
Also, by the way, Silver, Trey, no mic. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, I'm not in no mic. Hang on 1 second.
Also, it's funny because none of you have seen Alia genuinely angry before. Like, pissed angry.
When Cronin and Nothing went in, Aresh closes the door behind him as he follows them.
And,
yeah, she would just go sit on her bed.
Cronin would kind of, like, approach her, but also, like, keep his distance. Like, to be honest, Alia's able to tell that, like, he's about to say something that, like, he doesn't know the reaction, so he's keeping his distance in case, but also staying close in case she needs comforted.
It's the quiet ones you need to be afraid of.
He's going to speak out, and he's going to go, this is not going to be fun to hear, but it's best if you know. But there was this group from this area, I assume. They're known as the Hunters, I believe, and they were talking about how they had been exploring the Everfree and that they had found a very, very large skull along with another that was in pieces. And they took it and placed it in the guild here in their main hall, and as much as I don't want to say this, we went to look and confirm, but it is Carcass's skull.
And Aresh has like his hand on Cronin's shoulder as a support thing for Cronin. Sorry, go.
You guys with those, Alia's not looking at anyone. Like, progressively, the more Cronin spoke and the more she, like, you know, was very quickly figured it out, with context clues, and then, like, the more he spoke, she's just sitting there, kind of eerily calm. Like, you know when you can tell something's wrong and you're waiting for, like, shit to go down?
Like, you know, like in animes where, like in animes where like a character looks down, they have like a shadow over their eyes. Like, imagine that's kind
that is kind of what's happening.
Right,
and she's just sitting there and she's staring off, and you guys would see her just very aggressively, slowly, like clench her fist to the point her skin is like an iridescent pinkish white color. Her knuckles somehow are whiter from how aggressively she's clenching her fist right now.
Nothing. You were gonna say something?
I was gonna say Nothing was kind of just like, you know, sitting at her feet in case she needed a comfort kobold.
Deploy
also, or a kobold that will help her burn down the city.
Okay, continue.
Kirsten. Matches ready.
Also, Silver DM'd you.
Oh, okay, 1 second.
Alia's she's not gonna say anything. You can tell she's kind of in shock, and also, like, the anger is kind of, like, radiating off of her. To the point, it's like, it's not, but everyone probably feels like it's starting to get a little warm in the room, you know? Like, Alia just she doesn't say a word. She just very slowly gets up, grabs her staff with such aggressively grips it, and then just walks out and starts walking downstairs.
You guys hear the wood. You guys hear the wood on the staff kind of creak as she's squeezing the shit out of it.
I mean, Crow would probably somewhat try to stop her and be like, "Wait, we don't oh," and she's walking out, I assume still, and he's going to follow her and be like, "Alia, I understand. Well, I don't understand, but we can't do that yet. Or we need to figure out a way to get it out."
She just kind of pauses, and from the peak of her cloak, Cronin would probably very easily be able to see, for a moment, her tattoos were glowing very brightly before she just kind of stops and forces herself to calm down. Before she just sighs and
Nothing thinks you should wait for your wife.
Alia doesn't question it. She just nods. And she's just standing there. Clearly pissed.
Before we leave, we will get it.
Do you?
Yeah. Also, Trey's updating his computer, by the way, as a heads up.
Alright.
Cronin's so awkward, and he's I don't know how to comfort people, and he's like, "Do you want a hug or space or something? Anything?"
Honestly, I would just rather get what we need to get done. So then I can drop a bomb on whoever the fuck touched his skull and touched his memorial.
We can
And
do
then she's gonna eerily calmly just go downstairs to join everyone else. I'm assuming everyone that was upstairs is following her. Yeah, just go ahead and go downstairs. But
okay.
Meanwhile, Lyra's still showing Tressa her stuff she got from the
Kami. That's Kami.
Sorry,
So-
Kami, my bad.
Lyra is on Naresh's tail.
So unfortunately, Kami, you find out, if you can hear me, Trey, because you're muted. You find out that the action figure is in fact not Holden. Tricia has no idea who it is. But as you guys get back downstairs, Ailey, as soon as you get downstairs, you meet eyes with Tricia, who's across the room, and she's she doesn't flinch back, but she's she kind of narrows her eyes, and she's like, "Damn." She's like, it's like someone is pissed.
Well, no shit, Tricia.
But she doesn't say that, but she kind of gestures for all of you to walk over.
Naresh walks over.
I actually was going to say that Cronin, after Alia had walked off, he probably would have went to check on Gracile's door.
Okay.
So you can do the stuff with Tricia first. Though, I just wanted to mention that.
Mm-hmm.
I was just gonna say nothing's going to return to his place on Tricia's shoulder.
All right.
This time he goes a full running up her back and onto her shoulder, like he does with everyone else.
She doesn't seem to know. She doesn't really seem to care. Before you think she would have been "Get the fuck off me," but she seems to be used to it by now.
Good.
And she's just it's Alia. Alia, do you go over as well?
yeah, she would go over and just sit down silently, just to join the rest of the party.
And she just Tricia kind of looks at you, Alia, and she's like, "I'm guessing you didn't take the news very well."
I mean, the city block's still standing.
Yeah.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, the group that took it, I kicked their shit in earlier today. That was before I realized they took it. They badmouthed me.
Tricia's trying to get on Alia's good side.
And I broke one's wrist, snapped one's leg, and left the other one standing so he can carry his friends to the hospital.
You see, they're the lucky ones because they're in the infirmary most likely.
Oh no, one of them died.
Oh, they did? Oh, too bad.
Uh, Damn,
Yeah,
that
she's
sucks.
like,
You need to work on your anger issues.
should have kept their mouth shut. What the fuck am I gonna say? Talk shit, get hit. That's my motto. It's like
I used to have bad anger
Sorry,
issues.
I love that.
Don't you get hit? I was like, you should probably put that on a t-shirt. Or
talk shit,
something.
get bent.
Like that.
But-
That would actually sell out quickly. Now that I think about it.
But she's like, and like she looks to Alien. She says, "Well, thankfully, your friend Nothing pulled a pretty cool move and managed to sneak all the way through the Coliseum and disable the shields.
Wait, what?
The only
That's what
downside is those
You're
shields
saying-
are what are currently holding the cleric lich in there. So if it realizes it's able to escape, we're probably going to have a bit of a catastrophe on our hands."
So, wait, this doesn't make sense to me.
Though cleric beasts usually aren't that smart, so we'll probably be fine. But
But it's part lich.
well, it doesn't make
mean
it
it's
smart. It just means it's really hard to kill.
It means
Well,
it's going
even
to
harder to kill than a regular cleric beast.
That means it might have a phylactery.
It probably does.
Don't know what it is though.
I could use some tracing magic on it. But
Well,
For all I
first,
Can you
know,
do
like-
that?
yeah,
Can you
Well,
do
first
that
we'd
mid-fight?
I can try.
first we'd have to get to it, and I don't want to go back there tonight.
Nope. Also, there's
Did
two
we-
dead bodies down there.
We're just gonna look. Okay, so you know what? Never mind.
No witnesses.
If we have any preparations to make, we should do them tonight because we probably won't be able to do them tomorrow.
Mm-mm.
This is a town of monster hunters. They are bound to have plenty of supplies able to take down a shit ton of beasts. So
I mean, my only thought is, do you think someone might go check on the anti-magic things? I mean, again, as you said, they are monster hunters. I'd imagine they have patrols going around there constantly.
well, nothing killed the patrols.
Yes, but don't you think they'd exchange the patrols out?
At some point, but nothing also took both of the keys. So, and those keys are magical. So it would take them a while to even get back down there, even if they wanted to. I mean,
So what,
unless
like,
they
I-
have spares, but I doubt it.
I'm going to go to my room. Oh wait, no, I'm bunking with you, and he just looks at Leroy and coming. Is that mansion still up? Because I need to make sure all my gear is in order.
Yes. I mean, I'm going
Is
to
it-
recast it.
Plus, we need to look around. Do we want to see if we can buy any supplies that might help us?
I am
Will
broke
the-
as fuck. So
Will the Legend of the Everfree be fronting the costs?
No.
That's what I thought.
I still want to go shop anyway.
I mean, I can help pay for shit. I mean, I got money, but not much.
Actually, I can just sell my 200 bullets. Oh, I know. Most of those are in the bag. I think
that you guys did not bring with you.
I think I have
Wait.
at least like 50 on me, so I could probably sell some of those.
Wait,
Oh my god, Kirsten, I love that you quoted that. Talk shit, get hit.
no, she didn't even
just
spell
noticed
talk
that.
right.
Anyway,
She-
Kami's
did
going
she
to the
put
nearest
that right?
store now.
Oh yeah, she said take shit, get hit.
Yeah, she said fake. That's funny. Wait, where'd she quote that at again?
In the House of Chaos.
It's
Um,
my
Chaos.
server. I like the quote book there. It's much more organized.
So, and she's just like, I mean, I don't think we really need supplies, but they could help.
Kami already walked out to go to the store.
Arash is also gonna go with her.
I mean, the
Uh,
only thing I think we would need is supplies for Holden, because he'll probably be stripped of all of his weapons and armor.
I can create him stuff out of bone.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know if you'd want to do that.
I mean, are you
He-
saying
he-
he
like-
wouldn't want an armed dagger?
Not really. I mean, I know you're not one, but he kind of has a thing against necromancers.
Oh, this isn't necromancy. Geomancy.
I'm sorry. Kirsten was DMing me something, and that was way too timed.
And she just says,
Actually-
"Well, I know it's not necromancy, but you know, skeletons they
Actually-
kind of go in hand with necromancy. So he would probably be like,
Before
oh,
Arash
you're a
leaves,
necromancer."
He's going to look at just Tressa and is like, can he use a
Tricia.
scimitar? Tricia. Can you use a scimitar?
Maybe. I've never
I
seen
have
him
a
use
spare
one before.
one. I have a spare one.
Mm,
You can be dexterous
Oh, he's-
with that shit.
He's gonna need more than. He's gonna need at least some armor.
Yeah, but at least he
I-
can have a weapon, so
I can
I
summon.
can just give him my old one.
I mean, I'm sure I can convince him to use it, but like again, he has a thing. He really does not like necromancers. So
Oh, I can use creation. It won't summon it out of bones.
oh, then yeah, that's fine. As long as
Yeah.
it's not bones, he won't like that.
I mean, I can
And she's
promise
just
that I
like-
won't summon the aspect of death, but
Oh hey, look, we all got to do what we got to do, and she's just like, okay, so I guess since
Anything
that covered, we
else?
don't.
Anything else? We need to know what he doesn't like. That's
People that ask a
strictly-
lot of questions.
Hmm.
Tricia, can you get me his measurements roughly?
No.
I can enchant the item, but it will not be good enchantments.
So Trey, are you leaving by yourself?
yeah, I literally said Kami's walking out to go
Yeah.
find a store.
Sarah's just gonna go with her after he's done talking.
As
like,
will
like,
Deer.
like Tracy was gonna say, I guess we don't need to find a store anymore because Kami's got it covered. But I mean, if you want to go, if you still want to go, you can go. I'm not gonna stop you.
I mean, I still need to buy armor and stuff because I don't have armor.
You're a
I don't think you
barbarian.
can. I don't think you.
I
Well,
have-
Trey. Barbarians don't wear armor.
Wait, Trey.
I
Because
have
Trey, you have
16
something.
AC.
Well, Trey, you have something called unarmored defense.
Wait, hang
So
on.
basically-
Hang on, Trey. Silver, do you allow strength for the AC?
Yeah.
He does.
Did you change it from dex to strength, Trey?
I got Trey.
What?
So
So-
Trey, unarmored defense
Okay.
basically means that your AC is 13. I think it's 13. 13 plus your dexterity.
It's 10.
Plus, it's 10. It'll be 10 plus your dexterity. But I use strength instead. So
I'm fixing
for
it right
barbarians.
now. I'm fixing it right now for him.
My AC is
Okay, good.
16.
Because
Well,
I
know.
the base barbarian uses dex and con, we changed it to strength and con, so you probably forgot to change it, and that's okay. Because we don't really bring it up a lot.
I mean, also, no one told me I was supposed to do that.
Yeah, no one's told him. Trey, can you take your sheet off you only, please?
Well,
What?
that's what I've always done. So I just assumed you knew. So that's my bad.
It's
Why
also
would you
been a
assume I
while,
would know this.
Trey. It's also been a while since we last talked about it, so it's alright.
It's also been a
Uh,
while since anyone's last played a barbarian. So
Yeah,
You also
for
don't
sure. I
bring
think
it
the
up.
last time you
Yeah.
had to do this was with Vom Dom.
Trey, Can you do me a favor and make your sheet editable by anyone who has the link so that I can fix it for you real quick?
Yeah, Trey, you should make your sheet edible. See what it tastes like.
Silver, I will kill you.
It is done.
It's done? Okay, thank you. I'll fix it real quick.
Kirsten, I keep seeing you unmute. Are you trying to say something?
No, it's like sometimes I'll unmute because I'll want to make a comment, but then I'll like change my mind or just decide not to, and I'll just remute.
That's a mood.
There you go, Trey. There you go, Trey. Your AC is now 23.
Thank you.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
I still need to go sort of buy an axe so I can shred on it.
Oh, I can make you an axe.
So
Yeah,
Trey,
bro.
do you want like a guitar or do you want an actual axe?
Yes, guitar axe.
That's what I'm gonna make.
Okay, because if you remember, you probably don't. Like you probably don't remember because I said it only once. This character only has proficiency with firearms, considering they are one.
Yes.
So any weapons that you use, you cannot add your proficiency bonus to them. So, if you a guitar though, like you can certainly try. Like a lot of people here in town don't really seem like the musical type. So I'm gonna need you to roll a investigation check to see if you can find a store that could sell a guitar.
If they don't sell a guitar, then that's two reasons for Kami to want to burn this place down. First, they don't give me a Holden action figure. And then they
There's
don't
a
have.
CA house. There's always a
Huh?
CA house. There's a CA house. I'm sure of it. There's always a CA house.
What the fuck is a CA house?
CA house
It's
is
a
like
music
the music.
store.
It's a music central. It's basically Music Central. They sell everything. They repair instruments, and they're fucking everywhere.
Natural one. I see nothing. I see a rock.
Yeah,
It's a nice rock.
Kami, like as you're walking outside, you happen to see a passing butterfly. And you're just like,
I'm
oh,
shit.
so pretty.
Alright, she's looking
but-
at her, it's like, weren't you going to a store?
What?
I see. Anyways, go ahead, Silver.
And Kami's like, wait, what are we doing out here? I forgot. Do you remember? But she. So Kami, do you just head back?
Yeah, because I don't remember what I came out here for.
Okay, so I assume that's everything everyone wants to do.
Not
So
necessarily.
almost forgot about Cronin. But so Lee Ray, what were you talking about? Did you want to do something, Lee Ray?
I'm just gonna ask Tricia something real quick.
Go for it.
What kind of things does Holden do again? Bat-wise?
Holden, he's a
He's probably a swashbuckler rogue.
he's a lot like nothing here. Tends to strike from the shadows.
Would you call him an assassin, or would you call him, like...
An assassin would be a pretty fitting term.
Alright.
Out of character.
So do you think he'd like an enchantment on a set of armor, too? That would, let's say, perchance, allow him to, it's greater invisibility.
She's like, nah, he doesn't need it.
Oh, he doesn't? Okay.
He's not exactly like nothing here. When it's dark outside, you just can't see him.
You know, I'm not going to mention anything, but that does not sound very good.
No, I mean like if there's any kind of darkness, he just kind of disappears. Not even people who can use magic can see him.
Is this man a phantom step rogue?
The fuck is a phantom step rogue? I don't know what that is.
Well,
Bro.
It's a-
Phantom Rogue does not have anything to do with invisibility.
Oh, Phantom
Last
Rogue.
time I checked.
I caught it Phantom Step for some reason.
Not
It's like
yet.
Phantom.
True.
It's like Phantom of the Opera. That's what Phantom is.
She's I don't know, and he just says, well, she just says well, he can hit people in their weak points, aka sneak attack, and she's just like, but he's not really specialized in it. He's more specialized in not being seen and hitting people from far away.
Oh, something that's perfect for him then. Now I'd have to go talk to an artificer, or maybe you can help me do it. You have that knowledge after all. I have a spell that essentially allows someone to make their bodies more stretchy. So,
Are you talking about
Rubber
long arm?
bone.
Are you talking about long arm? Yeah, this spelled long arm. Oh my
the
God.
spell is called Rubber Bones. It doesn't.
Oh, right, that spell. I forgot about that spell.
Yeah. It 5 extra feet of range. Advantage on dexterity saving throws. You have resistance to bludgeoning damage, and all melee attacks are like 5 feet longer than normal.
But, well, he prefers to be like a little further away.
Oh, like a what'd you say, a bow?
Not that far. Kind of in between. He
Hand
used to use this
crossbow?
weapon. He used to use this weapon. I have no idea what he called it.
Can you describe it?
He called it a zip whip.
Wait. A zip whip? What did it look like?
Yeah. Well, it kind of just looked like a handle, like a handle to a sword. But when he swung it, like a whip with a barbed chain would come out and it would slash against anything he swung it at.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
you know what that sounds like?
Yeah, I think I know what he's talking about.
Well, I was gonna say Aresh is there. Isn't he?
Nothing right now because of the
Arish is just standing there. It's like, actually, I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh, you've seen one before?
Is it made out of silver or some shit? Like, is it really like fuck you to vampires or something like that?
No, but
What does the
No.
handle look like?
it kind of looks like a handle to a sword.
Like a cross?
Not really.
Silver,
it doesn't
by the
have a
way,
crossbow.
Is this sounding familiar at least?
It is sounding very familiar, but it seems like this could be a different type, or it could be like a different version of it.
Arish, like, I've seen something very similar to that actually. A
Have you
friend of
now?
mine actually had a weapon that was similar, but it was mainly against undead shit. But if you need help making one, I can probably help in the process.
Well, we are fighting.
Uh,
we are fighting an undead.
You see
It is
Lear
a
literally
lich.
just like he's like messing with like he's like making symbols in the air, and he started like it's like a golden glow, and he's sort of like formulating this this sword handle thing. All right, do you know how it works? Is it just like a limited amount of chain inside, or?
No, it kind of has like its own
Lover.
pocket dimension.
Random question.
What's that?
Did nothing ever meet Mao, and has nothing ever
Yes.
seen Mao use his whip?
Yeah. Probably.
yeah,
But I
like on
don't
the-
remember.
On the ship, yeah. He would use it all the time to go to the crow's nest.
Yeah, nothing would have seen him.
So nothing's gonna conjure a little tiny minor illusion in his hand of Mao like Spider-Maning around a ship with his whip.
Yeah, that.
And she's like,
That-
"Oh yeah, it kind of looked like that, except it wasn't really a cross. It was kind of just like a straight handle."
You said pocket dimension, correct? Okay, so.
Yeah, like it seems like there's almost an infinite amount of chain in there.
Alright. And you and I will need to work on this, but how does
I can help
staggering
if
smite?
needed.
I
I mean, we
in-
can just go get his. I mean, I'm sure
Wait. Why didn't you?
I'm sure he had it with him when he got arrested.
Yeah, but where is he gonna be?
Probably somewhere in the
Spire.
prison.
Yep. Nothing. You ready for round 2 on fun
I need to
things?
ask, did I see anything similar to it in the armory I rigged?
No.
Okay.
Most of the weapons in there seemed very simple.
Okay. Because if it was, we aren't getting that back.
He finds out he rigged it to explode.
We're not getting that back.
I don't know the blast radius, so we aren't getting that
Like,
back.
Yeah, Kirsten, that's the only thing Nothing didn't learn was the blast radius, so he has no idea how big the explosion is gonna be.
That feels very extremely on character and perfect for Nothing. He knows it goes boom, that's all that matters.
Just in
Suddenly,
case
the entire arena's gone by the time, like, within like 5 minutes, because someone opened the door. The entire place is leveled. Sorry.
just in case we can't find it, I was thinking of adding the spell Staggering Smite onto it.
Well, I mean, if you can just make one, then that would be a lot easier for us. We'd still have to find. We'd still have to do something about the armor, though. But I think you've already got that covered.
Oh yeah. You said he just kind of disappears in shadows, and it's always night, so that's not an issue.
I'd also
what?
just say at
I'll
the
give him Misty
mentions
Step.
at the mentions of this this robbery, this jailbreak, Nothing is like low key vibrating on Tristia's shoulder.
Also, question. Before I go back to the mansion, do you need me for anything here?
Are you
Actually,
good at engineering?
What did what did I keep on forgetting.
Tristia.
Tristia,
Wait,
thank you.
Do you have any experience in engineering?
I mean, I've tinkered around with
Gunsmithing doesn't count.
guns before. Yep. Okay.
I think
Actually,
I'm gonna look at her and be
would-
like,
I know the
Actually,
basic
Silver,
principles.
would Tinker's tools help in this situation or no?
They would, but you only know how to gunsmith. She's asking for engineering.
Okay, I was
know-
just making sure.
I know the basic principles of a particle accelerator, so I think I can.
What the
figure
fuck
it
is a
out.
particle accelerator?
So you take two small particles and you move them around very, very fast, and then they collide with each other.
what is a particle?
I have to teach you all science, don't I?
Can we
It's a
not?
very
Can we
tiny ball.
like a fucking like Tracy kind of rubs her head. She's like, "Can we not learn about physics right now? Can we not?"
No, it's not the time.
Okay,
Physics?
A very tiny ball.
And she slowly looks over to you, Nothing, and says, "I'll tell you about it when you're older."
Actually, I have all of my physics textbooks from Rat
Not
High School.
now.
If you want them.
Maybe after.
I just
this,
want to.
when we're-
I just want to go to bed so we can be ready for tomorrow.
Okay, go to sleep. Good night.
Well, Kami's gonna grab her stuff off the table and walk to the mansion. Her plate,
Arash is
her
gonna go
snuggle,
with her.
and her not holding an action figure because I got ripped off.
Nothing is going to go sleep under Gracile's bed.
Well,
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
the-
in
breathe.
fact, the door
the-
is locked.
The door is
Damn.
currently locked. Do you want to attempt to pick the lock?
No, I'm not gonna pick the lock. I'm gonna go sleep under
I mean-
Alia's bed.
I still have to knock on the door and see if she's actually awake or not.
She is not.
Okay.
It seems like she's trying to sleep it off all at once instead of just kind of pacing herself. It's like she's like, "Fuck no, I'm gonna sleep this all off at once."
I mean, I wouldn't put it past her after everything, so.
All right. So is everyone just
Yes.
gonna go to bed? Or what's up,
Uh,
Alex?
Silver,
yeah,
I
I
want
was-
to practice. Oh,
Guys, one at a time, please.
It's fine. I was just gonna say, Alia would have heard the little like scouring of like Nothing against like the wood, and she would have just slid an extra pillow under there for him. She would like not in question. She wouldn't look. She would just like pull a pillow out from under her head and just slide one under. He can get adjusted on it however he wants.
She would just see like that meme I sent to that guy putting the banana on the ground, like a hand just like grabs it and puts a dollar there.
It's like a soft purring can be heard immediately after.
Just like she's like and like just purring. My God, that's hilarious.
Oh wait, no, I heard Levi speak. Levi, what were you gonna do before I said my?
You say your thing, Silver. I was just gonna like create that stuff, and then I was gonna work.
Okay.
Yeah, create that stuff before I go to bed. And
all right, fair enough.
Before I go to bed, I would actually like to practice some things in the mansion. So,
what exactly do you want to practice?
So I kind of want to practice taking my maul part of like Toxin's weapon, like my hammer arm, and kind of put that at the end of the whip and see if I can make like basically a wrecking ball with it. If I can possibly try to do that.
Are you sure you want to do that in here?
Actually, before he does that, he would look at like Lyra and is like, "Is there anywhere I can practice this?"
We were literally in a training room last night.
Can you show me where that is again? Because you knocked my ass clean out.
He's gonna snap his fingers and a door opens in front of you. Just go to that one. I have some engineering to work on.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Also, before that, where would the rooms be from the training room?
What?
I'm talking to Lyra.
Yeah, no, what did you say? You didn't make any sense.
Yeah, Cameron, you just kind of sound like you had a stroke in your sentence. What the fuck did you just say?
Okay, so when I get to the training room, when I'm done with it, where do I go for a bedroom?
So, I want you to think really hard when you go to open the door to the training room, and you will be in the bedroom you want to be in.
Okay, thank you. And he just goes through the door for the training room.
Yeah, he's gonna be lost all night.
Okay, so Cameron, what I need you to do is I need you to roll a Constitution-based Arcana check.
Oh boy, I have a +2 in Constitution. That's a 16.
You manage to, but it's only about a 10-foot range.
Now I kind of want to put.
You think if you practice a little bit more, practice longer, you can probably get it to be longer.
All right, Arist's gonna look at this like, okay. No, and I'm gonna try to have Dave morph over it to make it like a spiked chain. Well, not a spiked chain, more of like a spiked ball with a lightsaber.
And like Toxin's like, whoa, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm making a lightsaber ball and chain.
Remember how I said I'm weak to fire?
Oh. Okay, noted.
The only reason I can handle those claws is because they're not actually touching me.
Probably need to think of something to morph the stuff around your parts for later.
Maybe. Just maybe.
Thank you for the heads up. I always appreciate that. Thank you.
Was that Toxin or Dave?
That was Toxin.
As far as Cameron knows, Dave can't talk.
Well, Aresh knows it's sentient. He just doesn't know how to talk to it.
Yeah, I was like, I thought that was Dave speaking, and I had the intrusive thought of wondering if Toxin is flammable.
Toxin is very flammable, so
he's like meniscus. That's what he's like meniscus. That's what he's like.
Aresh kind of swings around a bit, then he pulls out Dave, and he's like, huh. And then he's gonna like morph his arm back, and he's just gonna open up the compartment that has the kyber crystal in it, and he's just gonna gently tap it, and he's like, "Hello? I heard you were sentient. Can you... Hello?" I sound stupid,
And-
don't I, Toxin?
If you ever say that
so for
to
me-
me again.
Wait, what?
Go for it. Go
So
for
may
it.
I
What
do
are you saying,
something now that he's may I do something now that he's interacting with Hypercrystal?
Go for it.
So, Aresh, as you're tapping it, like you see it have a faint glow, like it faintly glows, like you know, like the Morse code.
Yeah, but Arash doesn't understand it.
Why do? Okay,
Okay, Trey. I'm gonna be honest. The only way he'd be able to understand Morse code is if he understood a version of Thieves' Cant, which he does not. So,
I feel like Morse code
Take it
should
to
be
nothing.
something that a normal adventurer would know.
no, Trey. No, Trey.
Both of you two is
Morse
saying that.
code is used to communicate over radio. Like usually, it's not used in light form. Usually, it's used over beeps in like a radio.
Well, I'm thinking like the dots. Like you
Also,
write down a dot.
it's
then
also
blink, blink,
used-
dot, blink, blink.
That's
It
written
can-
out Morse code,
Yeah.
but still.
That's
It
written
is
out
also
Morse code,
commonly
yeah.
used on ships with lights.
Yeah.
And that's because
Um,
the Titanic sank.
But fucking Aresh does not know Morse code, unfortunately.
Okay,
I mean,
for
like,
Aresh, I'll make
it
an
can
exception.
flash,
We'll just
but-
talk normal then. For Aresh, I'll make an exception then, since you don't know fucking Morse code.
I mean, like, if that's the only way he's able to communicate, then it would just be a flashing light, and like Aresh would be like, he could just say like a yes or no question thing, like one flash for no, two flashes for yes, or something like that. It's up to you, Trey. Unless you want them to be able to talk, it's up to you.
Like I said, I'm making an exception for Aresh, since you don't know Morse code. I'm making an exception, so it was just normal talk, like how a Toxin would.
Okay.
So as you tap it, it says, "Could you please not tap me? Thank you."
So you waited until I actually interacted with you after I actually already have enough voices in my head. Are you speaking aloud? At this point, I can't even tell.
Yeah, I prefer if you don't have more voices. It's kind of hard to tell which one's yours and which one's that one.
To be honest, I don't think I could be speaking your head because usually you'd be a very powerful Jedi for that. But
What the
I
fuck is a
ju-
Jedi?
Space
yeah, I
Wizard.
was just about to say. see, he gets it. They're basically just a bunch of weird, smelly space wizards. But there's some pretty nice ones, and there's some pretty
Kinda-
evil ones.
Most of the time, they're kind of assholes. But you know, you meet a few good ones every now and then.
How
Yeah.
the hell did you know this, Toxin, and I didn't?
I'm from
only-
space, you idiot.
I didn't know there was fucking Jedi and fucking Equus. Are there?
Well, you guys haven't been to space. You don't know if there are or not.
Are you saying this from experience?
So okay, I thought this was out of character. Okay,
No,
so this was
no,
This is like
no. This was in character.
okay, so it's like, Equus isn't space, idiot. It's just a planet.
Oh,
Did
Well,
you think this was
I-
it? This was just the entire universe.
No,
this one
no.
planet.
no. Ever since I met you, and ever since we talked about, it, I'm like, oh, okay. There's more out there. Like, I'm sorry. No. We're not arguing this. I apologize.
Me, why do you think I didn't question what a fucking lightsaber is? I've seen one before.
Fair
I
enough.
mean, to be fair, like these things are just kind of floating around in all the dimensions because they just kind of leak out every so often. So, yeah.
I'm Bob.
Anyway,
Are you fine with me making new weapons and using you as a gun instead of a bullet? Are you okay with that?
As long as I'm getting used, the worst thing that can happen to a Capra Crystal is not being used. Or, being killed. But we're not going to talk about that, because you don't seem like the kind of type to kill a Capra Crystal. And,
I mean,
you don't want to die.
I mean,
I
he's
just-
killed a lot of things before, so.
I mean, I just want to let you know, if I die, you're going to be given to a scientist or a wizard lady or someone in the party. I mean, you'll be used regardless, but just as a heads up, you are in my
Right.
will.
I'd rather be brought back to Nexos. If I'm not going to be used by my owner, I'm not going to be used by anyone.
I mean, if that's what you want, I can just put that in my will.
Yeah, I would prefer not to go to anyone else. I'm going to stay one main combat.
I could give
Unless-
you a Kami.
I mean, for somebody like Faerul, I don't think that'd be much of a challenge.
Wait, does Dave know about Okami's feelings for Aresh?
I mean, originally, I could give you to Okami, and he could make you to a sword.
That depends on whether or not Dave has been conscious this entire time. Like, if Dave can hear conversations, unless someone is specifically speaking to him.
I mean, yeah, they has been, conscious the entire time.
Okay.
I was like,
So-
you chose.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I would have to say that Dave probably knows something's there, but not like
I
I'm
wouldn't
like,
say
oh,
all of it.
yeah, because they don't really know Akami that well, so it's kind of hard to tell. So,
Wait, so is Kami
Anyway-
the short guy with the metal arm?
Actually, no, I should probably later. I should probably continue training with this. And Aresh, for about 2 hours, he's gonna practice getting it longer. Then he's going to go to bed, with the ball, the wrecking ball whip.
okay, you'll have to wait until tomorrow to roll again,
All right,
until the next day.
I'm just saying.
Thank
I
you,
can
Silver.
roleplay what I say.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so it is. Everyone gets a long rest. It is now the next day. Would anyone like to do anything?
I mean, Aresh.
I-
Okay, actually, no. Okay, someone else go.
Kami,
before
Kami,
I-
you want to go first?
Yes, I want to go get breakfast. I can't eat, but I
Okay.
want to get it anyway.
Okay, it is about 5 silver. Like when you come downstairs, it's the same bartender from the night before. It is the same it's the same breakfast, but with a few different things. And it's still 5 silver.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's 5 silver. Okay, I'll just get some milk.
Nothing is going to
Okay, it's
kind
5
of.
gold.
Okay.
I paid it 5
Nothing's
gold.
sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say nothing is going to hop up. Partially, he's just basically gonna hop on the counter and hold himself up by his arms, by his little tiny arms. His lower half is somewhat propping him up as he just kind of dangles there, and he looks at the bartender and he says, "Do you know where nothing could sell 3 crossbows?"
And the bartender's like, I am never gonna get used to that. I mean, there's plenty of blacksmiths in town. There's also a general store. I mean, I'm not really sure which one would give you the most, but I'm sure they'd buy them from you.
There's also a Soteria store.
There's a church here dedicated to Soteria. Oh my god.
And nothing is just simply going to nod and then kind of push himself off, and there's a little thud as he lands on all fours and skitters off.
And the bartender, they let out like a little shudder. They're like, "Oh, okay,
Long night?
more like long morning,
Hmm.
or I guess night, fucking whatever they call it now."
It's only because of nothing.
Also, by the way, Trey did say something and no mic.
Oh, okay. I'm not in no mic. Give me a second. Okay, 5. Okay, you got 5 gold for the milk. Nice.
Also, I was just gonna look at Lyra as like, hey,
Mhm.
I'm guess. I know this is dumb for me to ask, but I'm just making sure. I'm guessing you're well trained in Arcana.
Very well trained.
Can you teach me some things? Out of character, I'm asking Lyra to help me get proficiency in Arcana so I can do more shit with this. Because Dave is more Arcana based than anything.
So,
I'm guessing
so-
we will have time.
so gaining proficiency in a skill requires like at least a week of practice.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
so
that's
that's
something
exactly-
to be done over time.
So that's exactly what Lyra is about to say. I would love to teach you about Arcana, but it is a very difficult process to learn. If you want, later on, when we've finished with this whole Holden business, I can either write a book for you, which shouldn't take me too long, or I can come along with you and teach you as you go.
If I'm being honest, I feel like Tricia. I swear I got up from saying it wrong again. But whatever. Tricia and you guys might be coming along, considering how she's getting along with everyone here.
You
I
called.
don't know.
like Tracy is just behind you, and she's like, "You called."
Ah, well,
After
just,
all of this is done for, and if for some reason we didn't piss you off by saying things that we should not be said, are you coming along?
Well, I mean, you guys are okay, I guess. I mean, you're not cool, but no one's really cool these days.
I
Not
really
cool
don't
like
give a
you,
shit if
like
I'm cool or
Tricia.
not.
I mean, if Cronin still needs the help, I guess why not?
I mean, if I'm being
Oh.
honest, considering Corona just suddenly appears out of nowhere. It's like,
Bro, I'll be honest, I had a whole fucking moment of dissociating, so he probably would have been going downstairs by after checking on her seal, so I just don't know why I heard my name.
Aris is like, yeah, you two are related. I mean, we would need help with the whole raid thing we're gonna be doing eventually. So,
Speaking of which,
Fair enough.
would
There's
you
a
actually
fucking
be
spider.
like, I don't know, building an army for that or anything? I mean,
yes, we already have someone doing that, and we're trying to get gold on this trip of which I'm not going to say where we're going to at the end of
I'm not
it.
going to ask that. I was just going to say I know a good necromancer.
This is better.
I mean, an army's an army.
We already got like an army planned, kind of, maybe. We'll see at the end of the raid, maybe.
All right, so everybody's here. Wait, is Cronin downstairs?
Yeah,
Yes.
he appeared out of nowhere whenever I said his name.
So Silver, check your DMs.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure that was okay. That's what
Oh.
Lyra made.
Fuck this. I fucking hate spiders.
Had to be.
That'll work. That'll definitely work.
He gets 2. I'd say those are like rare magic items.
Okay. So, all right. So, and she just says, "Are we all ready to go? They're probably gonna start it later today."
Yes.
Okay, so we did time skip.
Yes.
Well, you guys are.
Okay.
It's the next day.
By the way, we did
Um,
get a long rest. By the way.
You did get a long rest.
Okay.
You guys have, like she's like I said, it would probably be sometime in the mid afternoon. You guys have about 4 or 5 hours before you actually have to be there.
Also,
What's that?
He's
sorry,
just-
you say what you're gonna do because I'm gonna do a bit with
Lear's
the
just
rest.
handing Tricia the bag of like.
Oh, okay, she's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll make sure to give this to him when we finally see him.
There's some extra equipment in there as well, just in case he needs it.
Also,
Fair.
I got a question for all of you.
What's that?
And Rush pulls out a little bag. Any of you want pastries?
Nothing
Yes.
like hops on his shoulder and like kind of gives
Take
him little
one.
gabby hands. Nothing
And
will.
he just Rush gives him one.
Nothing takes it and immediately runs off like a little feral animal into Fronan's pocket.
I made some last night in Leroy's mansion.
Yeah,
Tommy
I'm
will
good.
walk over to get a pastry as well.
You found where the kitchen was?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I am
fine.
shocked.
Oh, what did Grunt say?
Is Alia downstairs, by the way?
I didn't say she came downstairs. I would say she'd be coming downstairs around this time.
Okay.
Ayla, you want a pastry?
No, thank you.
All right.
I'd like to mention that Conan also didn't accept the pastry because he just said that he would be fine.
All right.
Did the
Afterwards,
rest of Tommy get a
Tricia.
pastry?
Yeah. Yes. The rest gave her a pastry.
After this, Tricia slowly stands up and she's like, "All right." She goes stretch.
Always
She's
ha-
like, "I
always
guess
got
it's
some food
time
on
to head over there."
All right.
Anything else anyone wants to do before we head out?
Do you want
Tommy
me
would
to-
finish her milk and return the bottle back to the barkeeper.
All right. She's
want me
she's
to-
like, "All right. I don't really know who the leader of this group is."
That's funny. Assume we have one.
It's obviously the
Yep, leader.
wizard who's angry.
It's a group
But-
decision.
Just going to shake his head and just be like, either way, we should just head out. And he's going to start walking towards the exit.
All right, let's go. And she will
Wait,
follow.
actually, as a joke, Rick's gonna look at the barkeeper's like, "Do you want a pastry?"
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
Fair enough. You don't know me. Anyways, have a good night. And Rick just leaves.
All right, I'm guessing you all leave.
Why don't anyone want to rush his food? It's not that bad.
Okay.
If it makes you feel any better, Lear takes a bunch of it.
Fair enough.
I just don't have the appetite because I'm too sad.
I know.
Wait, you don't eat when you're sad?
I'm always sad.
Okay.
I
Rush is
know.
always going to have
You guys
some
make your way.
more food.
As you guys make your way out of the tavern, you notice that there's a lot of people kind of bustling in the streets, and they're all kind of heading in the same direction as you. Like they all seem to be heading towards the Colosseum.
Oh no! This is gonna be a rough ride.
A lot of them appear to be mostly just civilians, like possibly families of the
Hey
the
kiddos, let's go
hunters,
see the execution.
like families of the hunters that live here, or like people of the Silver Spire that live here.
I like how they have balloons and like shirts that have like the picture of Holden on again killed by the monster.
But yeah, everyone is also making their way towards the Colosseum. I'm gonna point this out because I thought it was fucking hilarious. You guys did not ask the name of that bartender the entire time.
Oh, I did.
I know.
I did
We
last
didn't?
session.
I thought we did.
Rush just didn't want to push any like personal questions, so like
Cameron,
That's wrong with
I'm
X.
sorry. No, in real life, asking for somebody's name is not a personal question.
Is the first step of getting to know someone.
It's the first step of getting to know someone.
I mean, Rush didn't plan on coming back here, so
So
Oh yeah, you're right. He's the only party member who won't grow old. Never mind.
I mean,
I mean,
Rush's lifespan is kind of increased thanks to toxin, but even then, most of the party's going to outlive him. Like hell,
Yeah.
me at her base is going to outlive him.
let's go
Anyways.
shoot some people.
Anyways, continue, Silver. Sorry. Silver.
I apologize.
Oh,
My mic died. So did you want to do something, Libre? I heard you say no.
I apologize, Silver, because you would have just received a call from me.
That's probably why my mic fucked up.
Way to go, Levi.
Okay, so
That's a joke, by the way.
as you guys make your way towards the Colosseum, there actually seems like at the front there actually seems to be like a small stand set up, and people actually seem to be paying to get inside.
Fuck.
Resh is just gonna look at Lyra as like, you're gonna have to probably pay for some of us if you don't mind, please. I can.
Alia is also going
nope.
to sigh and just pull out her bag of
No.
coins.
I have an
well.
idea. I have an idea. Hey, Kami, do you want to pull the noble strategy again?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys get into the line, it takes about roughly an hour to get through this line because it's so long. And as you guys get towards the front of the line, there is a kind of looks like a half-elven woman behind the booth, and she's like, "Hi, are you here to see the show today?"
Yes and no. We're more here for the gift shop, but sorry, I had to take a drink. How much would tickets be?
Oh, they are 5 gold a person.
Oh, that isn't too terrible. See, there's 1, 2, 3. And Lear's just gonna like ruffle through his bag and pick out. I think it's 50 gold for all of us, right?
So
Maybe
it's
6.
Because I would imagine that it's technically Kami doesn't count as a person.
Yeah, okay, then 50. If you're 60 if you're counting the gun.
And she's just like, "Oh, well, thank you very much." And she takes the gold and just kind of slides it behind the counter. She's like, and like she basically rips off some pieces of paper and hands them to each of you. And she's like, "Please do not lose these. These will be your ticket to get back in if should you choose to leave it at any time."
Oh, because
What,
I
no blue?
imagine that she was probably a little shocked that they gave her extra gold, and then she was handing out an extra piece of paper, and suddenly there's a hand reaching from Cronin's pocket and grabbing it.
She would have stood there for a second, like, "Is this ticket for like it's taken?" She's like, "Oh."
He
hides in my
like,
book.
So I have another question.
it's very roomy.
What would your question be?
If I imagine that there won't be any issues, I've heard great things about this kind of thing. But if there are, and whatever beast manages to get out, what is the plan for citizens such as myself?
Oh, well, we have multiple fail-safes put in place. A lot of them are made to suppress magic and to suppress any unwanted abilities that a creature like that might have. Special shields put in place that we keep on almost constantly. There's also mini exits throughout the Colosseum, and a lot of our guardsmen are trained for just in case an evacuation is needed. We have an armory stocked full of weapons we can use to slay any creatures that might attempt to escape.
So, I got you guys a little bit of info.
I fucking love whenever I say something funny and I just hear Eli just like dying. Like,
Armory is fucking
rigged. So what were you saying, Libra?
Well, okay. Thank you for that. I'm sorry. My people have a weird way of speaking. I can't really. Ease of mind. That's it. Sorry.
Wait, it is fine, and must I say, I've never seen your people around before. It's
Oh.
nice to see some new faces.
Oh,
Also,
thank
Silver,
you so much.
What's up, Trey?
the lady will hear a voice in her head. Do you have balloons?
She's like, she's looking around like, is Kami currently floating around, or is Kami just kind of on Liray's back?
I'm kind of just on Layla's back at the current moment.
And she's just like, did you hear something?
Huh?
Liray, knowing what just probably happened because he knows how Kami is. I did not hear anything. And he's gonna take a shot in the dark. I think I heard someone say something about some sort of plastic flying thing.
Yes, balloons. We have balloons. They
I
are
want a
in the
balloon.
gift shop.
We'll go and get some then. Thank you very much again, and I'm Liray. It's nice to meet you.
It is nice to meet you as well.
Have a great day. And Liray is just gonna walk away.
So out of character. These people are so fucked.
We don't know the blast radius.
It'll be fine.
So
I
So,
just want to say, they're like, oh, what are the failsafes? Her continues to list a bunch of shit we broke.
continues to list everything, nothing sabotage. Last
Everything we
session.
fucked with.
Also, I will be right back. Continue on.
Okay. So, as you guys make your way into the Colosseum, you walk around the same path you did the last time, except you actually take a left into the stands of the Colosseum. And this place, the tickets do not specify seats, so you're able to sit wherever you want.
We'll sit in nosebleed seats. I want to be close to the action.
No, we're gonna sit in the skybox.
Like, funnily enough, a lot of the front row seats are empty, mostly because there's only a invisible layer of magical force field between you and the action, and nothing fucking sabotaged it. So, well, of course the citizens don't know this, but even they don't want to sit that close. So
Why don't we look like the badasses that sit up front? Because we don't give two fucks.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying. We should sit in nosebleed.
Tricia is just gonna say, I am going to sit up front because it's gonna be we can get into it a lot faster that way.
Julia, do you mind if Kami and I sit on your lap? We can't see if we sit in the seats normally.
And she looks over to nothing, and she's like, well, she looks over to the clock, and she's like, my shoulders are going to be taken up for a while. Sorry about that.
I am back. Also, what?
Don't
Yeah.
worry. Yuzu any of us is a perch.
She's like,
Plus,
you
he
can use
also has a pocket full of sand.
you can use my shoulders.
And Lyra's
Also,
just
Arish is gonna say.
float up.
Also, I'm just gonna say Arish is spaced out. Also, Cronin, you should probably clean out that pocket.
I can't. If I do, nothing's just going to refill it. I've tried.
And nothing kind of
Stop.
crawls out of Cronin's pocket and proceeds to take the
Eating
bag of sand,
Don't you put that in your mouth.
and he just kind of tips it over and stares at Aresh as this infinite bag of sand just continues pouring.
No, I was gonna say I can just imagine. You just see Nothing's head pop out. He opens his mouth and sand just pours out.
No, Nothing got out and decided to be petty and is now spilling sand as he stares at Aresh. And then after a couple minutes of this, he slowly turns the bag up, cinches it, and puts it away.
Did he put it onto the floor or into Cronin's pocket?
No, onto the floor. There's a massive pile of sand on the stand now.
Arish is like, you're gonna be the death of me one of these days.
So, go ahead. What were you
That's
saying?
my father.
What were you saying, Leray?
That's
Lero's
true.
gonna pick up the sand with magic, and he's gonna turn it into glass and play with it around on the shoulders of
Okay. So as you all sit down, are you gonna wait here for the show to start?
Yes, but I'd also like to kind of like look around and gather my surroundings with like where the guards are posted and everything, and the arena.
So there's
Also,
there's about 5 entrances in this entire arena. This arena is about roughly 2,000 feet by 2,000 feet. It is quite large. And there's about 5 entrances and exits, and there's 2 guards posted at every single one.
Also, Trey wants to remind you that he has 30 feet of blind sight in a shotgun form.
In hearing.
Okay. Won't matter too much in this particular context, but I'll make sure to keep it in mind. So, with that, we're gonna skip to about roughly 3 hours later. There's been a few kind of like fights before, like there's been a few fights already.
Is it incredibly one-sided for like is it fighting against like prisoners and monsters, or is it?
It's a mixture. It's a mixture between prisoners and monsters and monsters. It's not particularly one or the other.
it's a Silver Spire Battle Royale.
Sort of, yeah.
So,
Is it incredibly one-sided with the prisoners and the monsters?
Not necessarily, because not all of them are prisoners. So some of them are just volunteers, like people who wanted to fight, and like they of course had their weapons and gear. But the ones that were prisoners, they were pretty one-sided because they didn't provide them any weapons or armor.
The rest just found that boring. He's like,
Okay, so. And eventually the announcer says it's time for the main event of the night. Like what everyone's been waiting for. It is the execution of the infamous Golden Demon.
of course.
And you see at the far end, like directly across from you at the very far end of the arena, a roughly 6'7", kind of burly looking man pushed out into the open, and like a gate closes behind him. You can't really hear what he's saying because he's so far away, but you can kind of understand that he probably has a very angry tone to his voice. And they thankfully did like remove his shackles before they pushed him in here so that he's not bound. But you do see him standing there at the very far end of the ring. And he's just looking around like at everyone in the stands, and he's just like, you can see him
memorizing their faces.
He's like taking like a deep breath, and he's like, and you see for the first time, you see like the ground start to like kind of like slowly open, like it is the side that is actually closest to all of you. It is about roughly 500 feet away, from the actual stands. And this ground opens, and this giant like cage looking thing gets like raised from the ground, and this platform just kind of like raises it from the ground, and the hole slowly closes, and all of you see the creature that Aresh had described before. I sent it in no mic chat, right? Yeah, I did before. I did.
Might need to resend it again.
You were not kidding. That does look like a legend cleric.
There it is. I see it. I will reply to it.
Ugly as shit.
Yes.
Like I said.
Yes, baby.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. So, as you guys see this, like, the announcer says, "Wait, what is that?" And you see this thing, like it looks down at Holden from like way across the ring, and then it looks down at its chains, the chains that kind of like that are binding it to the cage, and it's like you see it pull at one of them.
Nice.
And then it's like, and then like, and then suddenly like,
It starts smiling.
and like then suddenly it rips one of its arms, and the cage just gets demolished. Like the cage is just destroyed as it roars, as it breaks one of its chains, and then uses like its giant arm to like break free its other arm. And then a lot of the people are like, "Wow, this is cool," and the announcer's like, "Oh fuck." Like you actually hear him say that, and he's like, "Yeah, we need to evacuate right now," and everyone in the stands is like, "Is this just part of the show, or?" And I need everyone to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Also,
passed.
actually, I'm just gonna say, Aresh, right beside one person that's probably not listening, is like, yeah, this isn't a part of the show, but I think we should probably get the fuck out of here.
Also,
Can
when
I ask
it
what
does,
saving throws
Oh.
for? Sorry.
It
Like,
is a
what-
frightened condition.
Ailey has
so I'm immune.
advantage.
Yeah,
wait
I'm
a
immune to being
second.
frightened. So that's why I was
Oh,
asking, because I
I'm
assumed
also
because
immune.
it's a lynch. So I was like, is this frightened because I'm immune? Okay.
Wait, I thought elves get advantage.
Fuck
She
this.
has immunity
I'm
because of
gonna-
necromancy shit.
Elves get
Oh,
advantage
okay.
against being
Okay.
elves get advantage against being charmed, not frightened.
Yeah.
And never mind.
Oh,
Regardless,
charmed.
she got it from she got it from necromancer.
Yeah, it's other
What were you
stuff.
saying, Cronin?
I was gonna say I'm gonna use my Ring of Freedom, and I'm gonna use one of my
Indomitable.
charges, so I automatically pass.
Fair enough.
I'm using Indomitable. That's a natural one.
Anyway, let me roll.
I avoided a natural one, so that's a 10.
You said wisdom saving throw?
Yes, wisdom.
Oh wait, Silver, didn't you say I get advantage from toxin?
You get advantage from against being charmed. Not
Oh,
frightened.
okay. I just wanted to make sure.
I rolled a
Okay.
7. I'm guessing this is frightening, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is very frightening.
But
You
you
see
got
as it breaks free from its chains, you hear it let on this ear-piercing shriek, and everyone in the stands like they scream, and they start piling over each other to try and get out of this coliseum. Like they're screaming and they're trying to run away.
The one
So
guy
people
that
do
left, the one person that left Rush's side is like, okay, bye.
And I need everybody to roll initiative.
I did want
Finally, we
to
can
ask
fight.
when it did scream, because Cronin wasn't affected, would I possibly be able to already jump over the stands to kind of be in the arena?
The stands
Or-
are about 40 feet up, so you can
Oh.
jump. But
Fuck you guys, I can walk down.
Guys,
you
guys.
probably snap your ankles. But
Hey, I'm gonna be honest
Yeah.
with you,
Yeah,
Brian.
no,
I
I-
have something for that. Don't
I
worry.
think I
Okay.
didn't realize it was that tall, so never mind.
Me, who
Well-
can just walk.
like then again, pretty much everyone in the party can fly, so you don't really have to worry about it. Except for Nothing. I think Nothing's like the only person that can't fly.
You're just gonna.
He has
I
shoulders.
Could I
Yeah.
to fly down?
You have wings.
Yeah, could I just use those to kind of like, so like it's like I'm not like just flying, like floating down. I literally superhero landing with wings, so
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
snap my
yeah,
ankle.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that if you want to.
Hell yeah, because I mean it. Fuck, I can't say that because it's BG3 scenes that are
Cronin,
spoilers.
are you taking me with you?
I mean, would nothing want to?
Nothing never said he got out of the pocket, so.
I mean,
Yeah.
he did. He's still in the pocket.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say everyone can also be down there, so we're not gonna, like everyone does their own thing to get down.
Stairs.
And Kami, I'm guessing you're with Lee-Ray, and Lee-Ray can just kind of float down. So, so when it comes to the frightened condition, nothing that fails, Aresh that fails, and Okami that fails.
Wait, what?
Kami. No, Okami.
Okami.
So okay.
and Levi, if someone or somebody can please compile initiative, I'm going to roll for both Holden and the Cleric Beast.
What? I'm back. What did you say?
I was gonna say, if somebody can please compile initiative for me.
It.
This is for the Cleric Beast. Okay. And this is for Holden.
Ooh.
For Holden these nuts.
Alright, Levi's having a bit of issue with typing today.
Okay.
Okay, so 29. Oh, Aresh also scored a 29. I didn't even see that.
Oh, good job, Aresh. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, Aresh.
Thank you.
Did Alia roll? Of course.
Alia, did you roll it?
Like, yeah, no.
Oh yeah,
she
you rolled a 4.
She rolled a 4, like usual.
For some reason, why does Alia always go last in initiative?
No, see, the thing is she either goes last or she goes first. There's never an in between. She's either one of the first like 2 people or the very last person.
Exactly.
She's just charging up a spell to nuke this bitch.
And Holden.
Loki. I mean,
Holden goes before nothing.
It's probably
and-
weak to radiant damage.
Did you roll for Tricia? Did you roll for Tricia?
Well, what's a cleric beast?
I forgot to roll for Tricia. Thank you
Yeah,
for
and
reminding
I
me.
imagine she would have thrown the bag of stuff to Holden.
She was like he is currently 2,000 feet away.
Oh.
So unless she can long throw that bitch.
That's it somehow, and it just fucking hits him in the head.
Are you sure you can't throw that far?
I can decrease the gravity on it so that it's like a 0G environment.
Hey, that is Tricia's roll.
Okay.
21.
Can you spell
And-
Tricia for me?
TRI.
SSIA?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Then nothing. We are going to call it the Lyric Beast.
The Lyric Priest.
Actually,
The Lyric Beast.
the Lyric, yeah, the Lyric Beast.
It just lays down a fat rap, like it's that's its turn. It does a freestyle rap, and everyone just dies.
While it's killing us, it just starts rapping, and it just adapts the lyrics as the fight goes.
But because
it
it's
starts
beast, we can't
rap
understand
battling
it.
us, but we can't. Like, it's like great history of like rap battles, but we can't fight back. Just starts talking shit.
like it can use vicious mockery as a free action.
Oh shit.
And I will
Laying
get
down
music.
those fat rhymes.
I will get some music as well playing for
Go
you.
for
He's laying down them fat beatsies.
So, Cronin, just because I think you want to know how she gets down, like what you see
Yes.
Tricia do is like you just see her kind of like vault over the side and then like use her prosthetic hand and like then she just grips onto it and just like claws her way down the side.
Dude, it's so fucking awesome.
Then she just hops off the wall and she's like, okay, let's go.
Everyone gets to see his patches of blue feathers.
Yeah. So you said it's 2,000 feet away from us, you said?
Yes. But like you actually see like as she can do this as part of her. This is not really a surprise round, but just part of her free action. Just because I'm gonna forget about it if I don't do it now. Like what you see her do is she grabs she grabs the bag. She's like, hey Holden, heads up. And then you see her hold out her hand and it Like the hand just like shoots off as a rocket fist towards Holden.
Oh my god, she's literally
Hold it,
Snake.
go long.
She's literally Snake.
And like it just goes like it just
Awesome.
flies across the ring.
We hear a loud
it-
ting as he just goes unconscious.
No, like it just like you hear like a little crunching sound as it embeds itself into the wall next to him, and he's like, huh. Oh, then he goes for the bag and he starts to put the equipment on. Then you just see her kind of like pull her like now like kind of like empty arm back, and then he goes, and it flies back to her hand, and like she like, whew.